Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. Before we get into the video, let's give this video a thumbs up. If you're new around here, go ahead and hit subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so you'll be alerted every time I post a new video. So this will change everything for you guys. So I know a lot of you, some of you on the channel is already successful, already, have your career path, already, found yourself, already found your rhythm with life, know exactly what you want out of life. And I know it's also a lot of people that follow me that don't have that clear path of life, or don't have that clear sense of direction, don't know exactly what they want to do, or don't know where they're going, still searching and looking for their true self. So you already know, guys, I'm just here to share some experience, share some if you want to call it wisdom. I'm not that old yet to really be like using the word wisdom. I like the word wisdom coming from an old head, coming from somebody in their 50s, late 40s, that been through, double my age of life experiences. So anyways, guys, let me go ahead and get this out there though. For these dogs getting me irritated. These people need to get rid of these dogs, man. Hate dogs. Well, I like dogs, but now I won't make my videos. I don't like them niggas all in my background. I mean, them dogs. I gotta quit saying that word. Ever since some people called me that, I've been saying that word. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue, guys. What I want to get out here is that to change your life, and a lot of people don't look at this perspective. They just go with life and continue to chase their tail. I call it the rat race. Continue to live paycheck to paycheck and never think about how they can position themselves or put themselves in a position to get up out of that rat race, and then be able to be financially free and put all the extra money that they continue to spend in the rat race, put that money into investments. And if you're scared to invest, which I know a lot of people coming from poverty is, investments could be very, very scary. You already don't have no money to lose. You already lost. You already losing, but still scared to lose in order to gain, excess amount. So with that being said, we're gonna break it down to where you can invest and still save, because people like to save and have a lot of money saved up for security reasons, until you have that mindset shift like I had. I used to be one of those savers, want to save everything, and I did save up a lot of money. But it's like I realized that once I was saving this money and putting this money into the bank, our culture, our people, we work so hard to work and save all this money, put it into the bank. And what the bank does with that money, they'll take your money and utilize your money. They loan your money out to people, the same 10,000, 20,000 you got sitting in the bank. They'll give that person, they be ready to give it away. As soon as you give it to them, they ready to give it away and make money on that money. Get that 20,000 away, they'll make $2,000 in interest or more, depending on their credit, over time, off that same money that they loaned, that you just gave them. What they also will do with that money is they'll buy and sell stocks whenever they see buy and sell points on stocks like Apple, Tesla, these big Fortune 500 companies. They also just have their money sitting in these index funds and these bonds sitting in the S&P 500 and these different markets, to where they is capitalizing and growing on your money, 10%, 20%, sometimes a year on your capital, and just paying you pennies on a dollar for having that savings account, guys. So you most definitely want to be up on game on that, and stop having all your money just sitting in the bank. And you could be the bank, be your own bank. You can do exactly what they doing, and that's your bank will be a brokerage. Like I say, cash is a position. Instead of just having your money, I know it can get scary. Like, I ain't just want to throw my money every time I get paid at a certain individual stock or a certain index fund. You might just want to, have your money stay stabilized. You could have it just sitting in your brokerage account. Certain brokerage account will pay you more money for having your money sitting there. They'll pay you interest on that money because they know what the bank's doing, but they'll pay you more because they'll rather have that money sitting in their brokerage firm, and they'll pay you more than what the bank's paying you for having your money just sitting there, guys. And with you having this cash sitting as a position, that way you ain't gotta wait to the funds to be cleared whenever a crazy opportunity presents itself. That way you ain't gotta wait to transfer the money over from the bank to your brokerage. You just got to sit and patiently waiting. When something drastic happen in the market, like the times we're in now, you looking for growth stocks. You looking for companies that's been proving itself decades after decades that it's going to continue to outperform the market, and we're still in business, and you see around you in the economy that business is still in need. Then you want to invest when you see crazy opportunities, these stocks down 50-60%. Then you want to use and start utilizing that cash to strike on these opportunities. So just having that cash sitting there, guys. And also the main thing, what I'm getting at is basically you want to get out of that rat race. A lot of people, they want to pay rent. They want to pay rent because they think it's so difficult and hard to get a mortgage or take a mortgage out on a home, which is easy. It's just as easy as getting a mortgage on a home as it is getting rent. And I'm speaking from experience. I don't know about your situation and where you from and in Cali or however, and how hard it is to get a mortgage over there. But I'm speaking from down south, down where we from, where things less expensive, and I don't know what the case may be over there. But I'm speaking, from my demographic of where I'm at. So anyways, it's just as easy as it is to get a mortgage on a place than it is as it is a rent on a place. And that's with bad credit, not so good credit, not so much of an income. That's with all that. And you can get a mortgage on a place. And you pay that mortgage. A lot of people wait till they get older up in life and start wanting to pay a mortgage. I'm speaking to these young people too, and my older people. If you still paying rent, go on, step out on faith, get that mortgage, get you something that you're going to be paying for. I always looked at life as if I'm going to be paying for something every month, kicking my money out. At some point, I better have this thing paid off to where I ain't got to continue doing this or something. It got to be an end result. And with renting, it ain't no end result. You're going to be doing it forever. So it's like, I just can't see me pushing my money out like that. Certain rents, $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year. You stay there for 10 years, you done gave away 120 bands. 12% of $1 million just gave away for free when you could have had equity inside of a home, or a home all the way paid for it, depending on where you got it at. Because you got homes where I'm from, you can get a home for 100,000, 80,000, 120,000. Now the markets went up; those homes probably 130, 140, 150 now, but still on a little low end. So my thing is getting these homes, guys, paying that mortgage, getting you some land, owning your property. That's step one. Because the biggest two things that Americans spend their money on, that drain their check every week, every other week, is their mortgage and their car payment, and also insurance. Because you have such a messed up driving record, insurance companies is charging you sky high prices because you're not organized, or not even the word organized. You're not careful. You're not being precautious of how you speeding, and speeding can cause your insurance to go up by getting all those tickets and wrecking and making careless mistakes. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm very meticulous when I drive. I got a fast car, but it's like I know when to hit it. I know when to hit it. I know when not to hit it. And you got to know. You just got to know. And and thank God I got a pretty clear history or whatnot with that, and able to have low insurance and stuff. But my thing is that car payment, the insurance, and that house payment, the way you get out of that rat race, you gotta eliminate that. And the way you eliminate that is get yourself up out of that situation, because a lot of people continue to put themselves in the same situation. When they get these cars, it take you average 3 years, 5 years sometimes to pay these cars off. After having a car for 5 years, then as soon as you get it paid off, you'll wait another year, 6 years. 6 years for having a car and paying it off that long time. Now you thinking, man, this car old. You don't even like the car no more. You done dolled it out. It don't look the same. You got a lot of miles on it, and you just not paying it off. Because by the time people get done paying for cars, the cars is almost gone. So now you're looking to get another car to put you in another hole, to keep you in that rat race. Now you about to be chasing another payment, and you still paying rent, or even if you paying mortgage. You get what I'm saying? Until you get it paid off, it's gonna keep you drain the majority of your money. And once you could get out of that position to where your average bill is $2,000 a month, you got a $500 car payment, $200, $300 insurance, $1,000 for rent or mortgage or whatnot, that's already 18, 19. That ain't including everything else. So just say you at $2,000 a month though, and then you eliminate car payment. And once your car paid off, you can get liability insurance. I don't know if you want that, but you can get cheaper insurance. Also, your house paid for. So now you saving that same $1,800 a month that you was kicking out. Now you saving it because your car paid off. your cheaper insurance, your house paid off, your land paid off. Now that $1,800 a month you is saving, and that's the position you want to get to. You don't want to continue chasing your tail. As soon as you're able to get things paid off, you want to stay that way to as long as possible. I say once I get everything paid off, I'm gonna stay that way until I'm up, you know, a few M's, at least, you know, 3, 4, maybe even $5 million. Then I would get back into not just say debt, because you're gonna have so much money that the things that you start to pay for over time wouldn't even matter. You may say, hey, you're gonna have millions of dollars, why not just pay cash for it? I never been that type of operator. You know, I paid cash for my truck. That's because it was a debt to ratio. We need to go get something else, you know, for our portfolio to expand, and basically you couldn't go and get that without on a credit without having, you know, your debt to ratio right. You got to have enough income coming in every month to be able to afford something new on your credit if it's going to be very expensive. And if you want to get that on your credit, you got to pay off some of the stuff that's already on your credit in order to afford the new credit loan that you're trying to get for your other project. So that's the only reason I will pay off my truck. But other than that, I'm not paying off nothing. I'm gonna pay for it over time because my credit is gonna be good, and it's already good, and it's gonna be even better over time, that my interest rates ain't gonna be that high, and it's gonna be a no-brainer for me to just pay an extra 1,000 couple bands on something that costs 5-6 figures rather than pay all that money at one time. Because I know I could utilize that money that I was gonna pay cash for something and put all that into something like Apple, something like Nike, something like Walmart, and grow that money, you know, way better than just throwing it away on a materialistic thing, rather whatever it is that you know, unless it's an asset, I still wouldn't pay cash for that though. I would just, you know, get the loan and just pay for it over time and let the profits throughout the business, if it's an asset, pay for that, you know, over time, guys. So that's how I would do that. And the main thing to sum up the video, guys, is just getting out of that rat race. Getting out of, once you got that house paid for, that car paid for, that land paid for, and you able to save that same money that you was about to throw away by being in the rat race, that same $2,000 a month, now you able to save this money. That's $2,000 a month times 10, what, 20,000, 24,000 for the year. That's $24,000 for the year. After 4 years, that's 100 grand being saved once you get out the rat race, if you spending $2,000 a month on bills. So this money can add up very, very quickly, and that's 100,000 in 4 years with just saving, because you're scared to invest. But if you invest, that same 100,000 in 4 years could be 250,000, $300,000, 3x the amount. So you already know, guys, that's the real power in getting out of the rat race and stop chasing your tail, paying off stuff, and not getting the, you know, the world disease to where you gotta want more, want that next thing, that next nice car, that next nice house, that next thing that's keeping you chasing your ass. So you already know, guys, that's all I got for this video. Just want to share my thoughts, my experience. Just share this with somebody, maybe to help somebody. You already know what to do. Consider joining the family. Add you over on Instagram. We post these type of videos every single day, almost every day. I love y'all. Add me on the B Hayes Show. We out. God bless y'all, and we gone.